Good morning. I hope you're well. I wanted to do a little show and tell this morning about a painting that I'm working on. So this one is called Curtis Island Light in Maine, Camden, Maine. The photograph here is given to me by Murray Grisby. Thank you so much, Murray. I'm getting a lot of photographs from fellow lighthouse lovers, and it's awesome. I'm so appreciative. So, and I'm a studio painter, so this is basically how I work, mostly off of photographs. So for my Fauvist pointillist style, what I do is I first get on a super simple sketch. And then, as you can see from the reference photo, my paintings end up really looking almost nothing like the original. And I think that's why a lot of photographers are willing to share with me because it turns into a completely different animal, right? And then if you have been following me, you know that I talk a lot about being inspired by the masters. Doesn't matter whether you're studying, Flemish painters from the 14th century, or in my case, the Fauves who were painting right at the beginning of the 1900s. So here's an example of that. So I have, for some reason, this is just what I've been doing. I love starting with the sky. Traditionally, you kind of paint all over, but there's something, I don't know, there's something about getting the sky in for me. It just kind of sets up the mood and the personality of the whole painting. Kind of like gives the lighthouse a home. That's my line of thinking on that. But I wanted to show you a book here. This is my favorite book on the Fauves. And I had some people comment the other day on actually where to get this. This is called The Fauve Landscape, and it was the catalog book for a huge show that was in the early 90s. I think it was in California. It may have been California and also the Met. But just a wonderful show. And this has been an awesome reference for me over the years. So when I talk about, there is that lesson of copying old masters, but I generally feel like I'm in a constant mode of study. So for example, I'm using this painting here. This is Andre Derain, one of my absolute favorite Fauves. The picture I'm going to show you is called, it's the Thames River in England. And here is a very, very beautiful fauve brushstrokey painting that he did. And as you can see, what I'm doing, I'm really doing more of a pointillist style with the dots of paint. He was much more loose and brushstrokey, which I actually also love. But I'm actually using this picture to be inspired for what I'm doing. Now, what I'm doing here really doesn't resemble this too much, but it does in a sense that it's kind of got the same feeling with the clouds. And that's how I work. I'm constantly looking and getting my inspiration from the Fauves. And so that's really how I do it. I hope you like this. If you have questions, comments, let me know. I would love to talk more. I love talking about